Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how to upgrade the bearings in your Chronarch D series into the new Boca 7 ABEX bearings. First, you're going to need your reel, you're going to need a small screwdriver, and you're going to need the new set of Boca bearings. This is the number that you need to order. It's the same size for all Shimano reels. Now before we install the bearings into the reel, we're going to have to do some prep work to the bearing first. What we're going to do is to remove the seals and then place a drop of oil into the bearing. Now to remove the seals, I would use a fishing hook. Just put it in the inner seal, on the inner side of the seal, push it in, and the seal pops right off. I like to run my bearings without the seals because it's easier to lube and clean, but if you fish in places like the rivers or any places with a lot of sediment, you should only remove one side of the seals, put the oil in it, and then reinstall the seals. The next thing is to take your favorite oil. I like to use the Boca Bearing Lightning Lube. It's specially formulated for ceramic bearings and it's very light in weight, so it doesn't impede the speed and the startup of the bearing. It's a very good product. I highly recommend it. Just put a drop of oil in each bearing. And the bearings are ready for installation. Now the first thing we're going to do is to remove the side plate on the Chronarch. There's a switch right here. You flip that switch up and just turn it. It opens. You see this right here? Just twist it and remove it. Remove the spool as well. And this is the first bearing that we're going to need to change. The second bearing is located under the spool tension knob. Now the first thing we're going to do is we're going to install the bearing on the side plate side of the reel. You'll see that there's a bearing retainer on here. To remove it, use a small screwdriver. Make sure you put the finger on half of the retainer when you remove it, otherwise you run the risk of it flying away. The retainer is off. The old bearing is out. Put the new one in and reinstall the retainer. And there you have it, one down. The next bearing we're going to be removing is the one under the tension knob. What you're going to do is you can spin the handle until the drag start clears the spool tension knob, and then just hold it. Hold it with your fingers. Remove it by turning it counterclockwise. And there. You see the bearing under the spool tension knob? There's a retainer on it as well. So we're going to use the same procedure that we used to remove the side plate side of the bearing. Place a finger on it and use a small screwdriver to remove it. There you go. Then we're going to pull the bearing out. just like that. Put the new bearing in and reinstall the retainer. There you go. The next thing we're going to do is to just reinstall the spool tension knob. And there you go. To put the reel back together, just take your spool, put it in, take the brake, and just turn it until it's snug. Twist the plate, push it back in, and flip the switch. And there you have it. The bearings are new installed. Now what the upgraded bearing does is that it allows you to cast better, more consistent, and allows you to cast a further distance. Because the Boca Bearings is made by ceramic, it has a tighter and a better tolerance than your stock bearings, so it has a less startup inertia. It's going to give you much better cast than what you had before. You see, it spins very, very nicely. Thank you for watching the video. I hope this tutorial helps you. Have a good day.